the real problem here, I think, is that the same people are now increasingly engaging in multidisciplinary communications practices. In other words, your journalist is also doing public relations on the side, also maybe doing speech writing, maybe doing teaching, maybe doing any number of things because of the collapse of the economic model that used to sustain journalism. So what you see is a kind of way in which values are kind of chasing this train. They're trying to keep up with the fact that the practice on the ground is changing. And because the problem is traditionally these different practices had a whole different set of ethical expectations attached to them. Depending on which hat you were wearing, certain things were not permissible as a journalist, but are expected as a public relations practitioner. You're supposed to be listening to your client and trying to advance the interests of your client. You're in an advocacy profession when you're in public relations. You're not supposed to be in an advocacy profession as a journalist, and yet journalism too is morphing and more permissive, more tolerant of more overt forms of advocacy than before.